Okay, complete the following table, which gives values of y equals 5 minus x squared for these values here. Now, remember, with this here, when you've got a power, it's going to be a curve. Okay, it's important to remember that. And all the values are given here. All right, we just need to fill this value in here. All right, and what's good, we can work out what this value is, but when we draw a curve, we can check then, is it sensible? Does it work out? Because if you put something in here which isn't right, the curve isn't going to flow naturally, and it needs to flow naturally. Okay, so we'll instantly see if it's wrong. Okay, by plotting the points. So let's see what goes in here. X is minus 1. So if we chuck that in here, you've got to be careful, because it's y equals 5 minus x squared, isn't it? That's what the curve is. So if I chuck it in, x is minus 1. So let's put minus 1 in. Put it in a bracket, because that's what x is. Replacing x with minus 1. It's already a minus here, isn't it? Which confuses things. But, you know, x is minus 1, so we put that there, replace x with that. And think about it when we square it, what happens. Okay, when you square, you times it by itself, aren't you? Sometimes it's best to write it by the side here. Okay, when you square minus 1, you're timesing it by itself. And when you times it by itself, of course, well, 1 times 1 is 1, but negative times a negative is a plus, isn't it? Okay, it's 2 negatives makes a plus, that's a plus 1. So this in this bracket here becomes a plus 1, okay? But then, you've still got this minus here, haven't you? So we minus this, which is plus 1, okay? And of course, minus and a plus become a minus, don't they? So this will equal 5 minus 1, which is 4. Alright, so we put that in there. But as I said, even after you plotted the points, if it doesn't flow nicely, then you need to check any mistakes there. So let's plot these points. And of course, we need to put in some values on the axes as well, because there's nothing been drawn for us. So let's just take note here. Y goes all the way up to 5 and down to minus 11. So maybe here that can be minus 5. Okay, every block there can represent 5. That will be minus 10, 5. Okay, 10 there, that will do. And then we need to go across to 4. So, you know, it doesn't have to be the same scale going across. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Better actually if we do it this way, because it fills in everything. Minus 1, minus 2. Okay, so when x is minus 1, y is 1. So we go across to minus, when x is minus 2, sorry, y is 1. So we go across to minus 2 up to 1, which is here on our scale. When x is minus 1, y is 4. So we go across to minus 1 up to 4, which is here. When x is 0, y is 5, which is here. When x is 1, y is 4, so across to 1 up 4, which is here. When x is 2, y is 1, so across 2 up 1, which is here. When x is 3, y is minus 4, so across 3 down to minus 4, which is here. When x is 4, y is minus 11, which is here. Okay, so you've got your points. Now remember, this isn't going to be straight, right, because it's a curve. But you can see, look, it does form a curve, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, you can see that it's like a miserable face, isn't it? It's not happy at all. Okay, but the point then that we made here, that one, does kind of fit in place, doesn't it? So if I join them up, easier to draw as it is here now. So make sure when you draw this, you have to go through the points. Okay, you have to go through the points. If you miss a point, you need to rub it out and start again. Okay, because it has to go through those points. Okay, and don't use a ruler, okay? Draw it freehand. Part C then, it says, draw the line y equals 2 on the graph and write down the x values of the points where the two graphs intersect. Well, we know what y equals 2 is. It's a horizontal line, okay? So let's draw that line. It's y equals 2 there. And where it intersects here, and it intersects here. So the two x values are, well, here, that's 1.7. Okay, so x will equal 1.7. Okay, and then here it'll be minus 1.8. Okay, minus 1.8. So you've got your two x values there, and we're done.